Rome, the golden age of the empire, an era that should have been a symbol of greatness, but it turned into a bloody, insane horror. Imagine a ruler who held absolute power, and who used it for only one thing: his own perversion. His name was Gaius Julius Caesar Germanicus, but history remembers him as Caligula. He didn't just rule. He demanded worship, the last Caesar who declared himself a living god. He forced senators, the highest men in Rome, to swear allegiance to his own statues. But this was only the beginning of his madness. At that time, Rome didn't yet know that the worst was yet to come. Demanding to be seen as a god is one thing, but Caligula's true madness lay in his total contempt for authority. His favorite horse, named Incitatus, lived in marble stables, ate from golden troughs, and was dressed in purple, the color of the emperor. But that wasn't enough for Caligula. He publicly announced his intention to appoint his horse Consul of Rome. The highest office of the Republic went to an animal. This wasn't just a joke. It was a blow. Absolute humiliation of the Senate. He showed that he considered them less worthy than a horse. But humiliation wasn't the worst part. Cruelty was his favorite entertainment. At his banquets, he could order a guest he disliked to be seized and publicly tortured right in front of everyone. His sadism went down in history with one phrase that proves his absolute folly. When he watched executions, he would say, "Let them hate, so long as they fear." And worse, if only the entire Roman people had one neck, it would be easier for me to chop it down. This man turned Rome into his personal, bloody playground. But even in such an empire, this could not last long. Madness and cruelty grew. No one felt safe. But the emperor, who demanded adoration, created enemies even within his own guard. 4 years after the start of his reign, in January of 41 AD, conspirators from the Praetorian Guard attacked Caligula in an underground passage of his own palace. They struck him 30 times with daggers. The god who wanted one neck to cut down the whole of Rome was laid on the floor by 30 wounds. Thus ended the story of the Caesar whose rule became synonymous with tyranny. He proved that absolute power can drive a man to absolute madness. But Caligula is only one bloody page in the history of empires. What other secrets did kings and pharaohs hide from us? Subscribe so you don't miss the next shocking facts. And remember, the truth is always worse than you imagined.